play the flute. And believe it or not, it doesn't disturb me that I don't know how to play, because I'm like, we all have stuff that we're working through and learning, and let's stop hiding and being ourselves. And I think of in this Vitality live that we do usually every Tuesday is, how can we be authentically ourselves, not hide because we're trying to be somebody else, but actually just be ourselves. And if everybody doesn't like it, that it doesn't take our parachute away, that it just, or we get bigger and bigger because we realize we're really actually being ourselves. In this business that I do, there's so many ego breaks that you have to learn from. And one of them is that when I think I'm big shit, or that everything is like perfect and like, you know, like the brain, like I'm following all the rules, everything looks great, I have this many likes, that kind of stuff, things usually go awry after that. Because when I notice when I get into this ego thing, that's not what's serving anybody else. It's only thinking about myself and not really trying to be myself to give transformation. I was watching Benson Boone, and I cried. So the singer Benson Boone, he was born to do what he does. Like, he's out there, and he wasn't born thinking that he needed to be anything except what he was already doing. He just decided, okay, I'm going to go on to American Idol, and I am going to sing because I realized I can. And then he ended up leaving the show because people were just yearning for what they were doing, and he was just there present saying, well, they're working really hard, but it feels really odd because it's not something that I feel that I need to work really hard at. Like, so I shouldn't be here because I just don't feel like I'm amongst the people that should be part of this. I want to feel like that every day, where I'm not concerned about working really hard. And I think in this business you have to work hard, but it's the feeling that you are not working hard because you are in flow and you're amazed at how easy it is because you're getting out of your way. That's really powerful. So when I think of successful, I think of my first book, The Fit Solution, F-I-T-T. Because that last T has to do with thriving. And thriving is about, here, right, I'm going to take a moment. It's going to help me thrive. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to keep celebrating. And the celebration keeps happening, like, oh my gosh, because you're doing all these new things. And it's not like I didn't nail it totally, but it's more like, oh, I did really well. I did better than if I didn't do anything at all. And I want to start feeling those emotions around what I'm doing pretty good to doing really well, and knowing that I just need to stay in the flow and keep listening and keep focused in on why I'm here and how I get to serve people. How are you doing today? How do you thrive in your arena? Like, how do you find your celebrations? Have you been finding your celebrations? And if so, what do you do to celebrate? Do you just go, oh yeah, that's great, and then move on? Or do you give yourself a moment to sit with it and go, wow, I need to celebrate this because this is going to up-level me, and if I don't celebrate it, sometimes I'll have those days where I won't be able to level up because I haven't given myself enough time to celebrate. All those little increments are big increments of things about helping me move forward. So you think about that. What do you want to do where you feel like you're celebrating and that you really feel successful? What's that bigger goal? These are the things I'm contemplating this week. What's my bigger goal? What's going on? I love that. So if we can lock arms, I call it hashtag speaker locking arms, and we start opening our voice more, start connecting with people more, just by saying hello. Not just walking into a store and doing some shopping and you just forget that all the people you're passing and people that are quite interesting, that you start feeling how you want to feel successful for the day and what are the things that you want to explore. Because I don't want to forget about celebrating. I want to remember that every day we're lucky to be here. And that's a very difficult thing to do because all those little things and bite sizes that eat up all that success. So today, I want to see what you have to say about what you want in your success. How does a successful day look like? And the simple thing I want to say is success to me is that I'm present and very happy that I'm on this earth. That means I'm in alignment and that I really feel it. And when I'm out of it, that I start acknowledging it. What are the steps I need to do to get back into alignment that I get to? I think failing is not a step away from success. I think failing at things is a leaning in on success. And if we keep leaning in, we'll start discovering what we truly feel is successful. Because life is very hard. It can get you. It can knock you down. But if you do those increments of studying yourself and understanding what helps you feel like you're successful, who are you? Because you're changing every day if you allow yourself to. Every day gives you new experiences. And those new experiences can move you forward instead of going back. Hey, Eric. Good morning. So if we choose, I don't know, Eric, you can add into anything here, but if we choose to keep growing, which is kind of scary because we're used to the terrain that we live in. I was even looking up at my ceiling and I see my ceiling and my light and all these different things. And we're so used to seeing things, the same things over and over. But if we really trust ourselves, that moving forward and seeing things new and acting new, creating newness about yourself instead of just the patterns that you are, but you really get in there in a sensitive way and you open yourself up to what really is successful. What am I beating myself up on? How can I release that? How can I release that? I've been working with coaches. As a coach, I think it's the best way for me to be able to move forward. But find your way that you do that because we want to transform our area, our families, our life. All this is so important to me. And I live in this every day and think about this when I'm with clients every day. How can we step into it and be in truth that we are moving forward and changing? We need that right now. We need to stop the blaming and shaming so that we can be very nice to ourselves. We can age gracefully and we get to play and laugh more than we did as kids, and that's really hard. That's a high competition. So see what you think about this. Tell me what you think. Is it time to play? There's a lot of shit going on. So we can go that route. I have a client right now that is, her whole body's hurting, and she's been a client for years, and so we know the emotional space truly affects her. And she's been with me for like 9 years now. And it's been a good journey. She's like a case study. We're getting ready to do 4 videos right now because she's gone through such extreme changes. When she first started working with me, she only had 10 minutes of energy a day. All her doctors said everything is good. And when she met me, she said, I don't know what to do. And so we looked at diet, but we started looking at mindset. Our mindset, our stress can push us down. How can we get out of our crap, clear it so that we can move forward? Just keep moving forward, but not looking at the past, but bring that as our gems hold it right here and just know that all those gems and all that pain, it was worth something, and it helps us move forward. And we don't anchor ourselves, or this is not our identity. So whoever you are today, don't get caught up in it. Don't get all ego about it. Believe me, I'm telling you this because the more I know that every time I get into ego, I get crushed big. So let's keep opening our heart, and let's think about what are the strategies that we want to do to keep moving forward so that we can clear our body. And I'll tell you one last thing here. There's a lot of research going on with mindset because there's a thing called epigenetics, which is just the general stuff. If you eat well and you clear your mind and your natural stages, that you can live longer. And there's proof of that. They talk about telomeres and all this detail. This layer I'm talking about is something where you go bigger and bolder, where you start taking your chronic disease away, where you start changing your blood, where you start creating stuff to where your body feels a humming and it gets to take care of itself. Your body actually knows how to take care of itself, but our mindset gets stuck into different parts. Mine is heart. Our family, through generation, heart condition. When you hold space in certain parts of your body, chronic stuff can happen. Thyroid not speaking our voice. Where do you want to go? If you want to know more about that kind of research, I'll send that to you. Because we need to change this world. We need to change the way that we think about ourselves. We are in a body, but we're really moving forward. And if we get stuck in our looks and exactly that it's all this and ego, believe me, I like to look beautiful. I've been losing weight lately, and my hormones are getting all done up. But don't get stuck there, because it's not. Don't get on the scale and just think, oh my gosh, this is my day. Step out of your body and really look at yourself. Look at yourself. Have empathy for yourself. Step out of your body. Think about those small, narrow thoughts you're thinking about and how you want to explore this world. What's your next layers? Because it's all there ready for you. Or you can stay right here and think about your thoughts and where you're stuck. And that's why people would work with me, is that they want to have that open space. They want to learn how to step out of their body so that they can bring in experience for themselves and open up their world to being able to have a bigger vision and to stopping yourself. I love you so much. Keep finding your success. I love you. I love you. Namaste.